Alright, so today we dive into the tale of a guy who's just as lazy as we are. But there's a twist in his story that's about to turn everything upside down. Stick around to find out what it is. At the start of the episode, a boy says to all his friends, "I want you to promise me here that when we grow up, we will all become the most powerful and famous treasure hunters in this world." Hearing this, all his friends make that promise to him. Among them, our main character, Cry, is also standing silently, watching all his friends without saying anything. Just then, everyone tells him to make that promise too. Now we are shown the present time, where it is raining heavily, and our main character, Cry, is walking down the road, saying, "In this world, treasure hunters are called adventurers, and here, everyone dreams of becoming the most powerful and famous treasure hunter. This is because treasure hunters go inside dungeons to collect treasures present there. However, this task is not easy because inside the dungeons, very dangerous and powerful monsters are found, and defeating them in battle is extremely difficult. Whoever manages to defeat all those monsters and collect the treasures is considered a true treasure hunter. Moreover, the treasures found inside the dungeons are magical and gradually increase the power of the treasure hunters over time." Now, as Cry is walking, he reaches near the guild house and sees that a large crowd has gathered outside. Seeing this, he says, "Oh, I had forgotten that many people are coming today to join the clan, where all the treasure hunters will choose a party for themselves and join a powerful team. Together, they will explore larger dungeons to collect more powerful treasures. There are also many solo treasure hunters here, but no solo treasure hunter is permitted to enter a large dungeon. Therefore, many treasure hunters come together to form a party and explore large dungeons together." Cry gets in line outside the guild house. Just then, a girl approaches from behind and says, "Have you come here today to join a party as well?" Cry turns to look at the girl, and she immediately says, "I apologize for asking you this all of a sudden, but you seem troubled here, which is why I asked." Now, the girl introduces herself, saying her name is Ruda Rabek, and she is a third-level treasure hunter. Cry hesitantly responds, "My name is Cry Andre." Ruda then says that she has been a solo treasure hunter for a long time but needs a treasure called the White Wolf Dun, which she cannot obtain alone. That's why she has come here today to find a party to join so she can go in search of that treasure. Just then, another person arrives and says, "What did you just say? You're going to search for the White Wolf Dun, and you're only a level 3 treasure hunter? Do you really think you can obtain the White Wolf Dun? You're far too weak." Ruda, enraged, responds, "How dare you call me weak here? Do you want to fight me?" The person replies, "Fool! Don't you know that a third-level treasure hunter is considered just a mid-level hunter? And yet you're thinking about obtaining the White Wolf Dun? To be honest, you're very weak, so I suggest you go back home, or else you'll get hurt." Hearing this, Ruda gets furious and starts yelling at the person. Seeing this, Cry becomes worried and begins to walk away from the two of them. Meanwhile, Ruda pulls out her weapon, ready to attack the person, but at that moment, some soldiers from the guild house arrive and stop Ruda. They shout, "Don't you know the rules of the clan? No treasure hunter is allowed to fight within the city, and you cannot use any weapons on the road." Hearing this, Ruda quickly hides her weapon, saying she was just checking its sharpness and wasn't fighting. Cry, hiding his face from everyone, sneaks into a corner. After a while, all the treasure hunters gathered outside the guild house have entered inside, and Cry stands in one spot. Just then, Ruda approaches him and asks, "So, have you decided what party you'll join?" Cry replies, "I don't think I'll join any party here because this is the 50th time I've come to this place." Hearing this, Ruda thinks to herself that Cry must be very weak, which is why no one wants to take him into their team. Meanwhile, Cry is thinking that as soon as someone enters the guild house, talented people are immediately recognized, and powerful people invite talented individuals to join their party. Ruda then points to someone and says, "Cry, since you've been here many times, you must know about that person." Cry tells her that he is Holy Spirit's son, and the name of his party is Ark Brave, which is one of the most powerful parties here. Moreover, one of their members is a 7th-level treasure hunter. Hearing this, Ruda is astonished. Cry further explains that the person sitting on the chair is named Ark, and he is the 7th level treasure hunter. Cry thinks they are here today after a long time to recruit a new member for their party. Ruda then points to another chair and asks, "Who sits in that chair?" Based on how it's placed, the person who sits there must have a position even higher than Ark. The person who met Ruda outside the guild comes up to her and says, "So, you don't know anything about the guild house and came here without any knowledge? What's wrong with you?" He adds, "Little girl, you can call me Sir Greg. I'm a 4th level treasure hunter." Greg then tells Ruda that the founder of the guild house sits in that chair. Meanwhile, Cry is standing and thinking. Grievous came to Imperial City a few years ago, but the people there were so powerful that within just a few days, they became famous across the city. They destroyed several dungeons, which earned their party the name Grieving Soul. The members of this party were my childhood friends, and we had promised each other that one day we would become the most powerful and famous treasure hunters in the world. Just then, Greg speaks up, saying, "All the hunters gathered here today have come to join the Grieving Soul party because it's said that the more powerful the party you join, the faster your power grows." As everyone watches, a person standing in the middle of the guild house yells, "One day, I'll become the most powerful hunter in the world. I've just started my journey and have already reached level 4. I've come here to join the most powerful party in this guild house, so if any member of Grieving Soul is present, come fight me. If I defeat them, I'll take their position in the party." Hearing this, a girl steps forward angrily, but a soldier stops her and says, "Tino, you need to calm down." Tino responds, "This guy is talking too much nonsense. If Sister were here, she would have knocked him out by now. It would only take me a second to knock him out too, so get out of my way." He challenged the members of Grieving Soul, and he should be punished. The soldier repeats, "Tino, calm down. This person is a fool and doesn't realize how powerful the members of Grieving Soul are." The person then shouts, "Who are you calling a fool? I'm stronger than you." Now, both Tino and the person are glaring at each other in anger, and Greg shouts, "There's about to be a fight here, so everyone prepare the arena ground." Hearing this, all the hunters in the guild house start clearing the area, encouraging Tino and the person to fight. But right when they were about to start the fight, Tina looks at somebody suspiciously passing through the crowd hiding their face. So she quickly notices and jumps in front of that person and says, "Master, what are you doing here?" Yes, this is none other than our Grieving Soul, our lazy hero, Cry Andre, Hunter level 8. The founder of Grieving Soul. Cry continues to contemplate Ark's strong admiration for him, even though Ark is much more powerful. Tina, angry at Ark's carefree attitude, suggests throwing him out of the guild house, but Ark laughs it off. Cry remembers Tina's past as a solo adventurer before she joined his party as a 4th level hunter. Meanwhile, Ark teases Cry, asking if he spotted someone to recruit. Cry refuses to add anyone to his party, but Ark offers to recruit one person if Cry chooses them. At this point, all the solo hunters in the guild become tense. A man named Gilbert challenges the members of Grieving Soul for a fight. Tina, angry at Gilbert's arrogance, almost punches him, but Cry interrupts to ask Gilbert's name. After learning his name, Cry decides to give everyone a fair chance by introducing a competition. Whoever holds onto his ring during a fight will join Ark's team. Chaos erupts as adventurers scramble for the ring. Tina quickly knocks Gilbert out and declares that no one else can touch Cry's ring. The battle intensifies as all the adventurers fight for the ring, with Tina fiercely defending it. The next morning, Eva, Cry's wise leader, informs him that the chaos from the fight destroyed multiple buildings, but thankfully no civilians were harmed. However, the Hunter Association is furious and has summoned Cry. Nervously, Cry tries to avoid facing the association, explaining that his disguised treasure, the reverse face, is broken. Despite Eva's reassurances, Cry eventually agrees to meet the association's leader, Dirk Welter, where he begs for forgiveness. Dirk punishes Cry by assigning him a dangerous mission. Reluctantly, Cry accepts and selects an easy mission to recover lost adventurers in a dungeon. He hopes to delegate the task to Ark but finds out Ark is away on family business. Tina, thinking Cry wants to spend time with her, becomes excited, only to be handed the mission instead. Furious, she tries to run, but Cry uses a treasure to stop her. Cry adds that she won't go alone. He assigns Rudo, Greg, and Gilbert to accompany her, much to her frustration.